You are looking at a modern-day miracle, brought to you by these amazing men and women among us, and of course, God. On August 16, 2008, my husband Christian and I were seriously burned in an airplane accident. I personally was burned close to 80% of my body. I was restored. I was taught to walk again, taught to use my muscles and coordination again. I was given all of the tools of strength and determination that I needed to heal, to reunite with my sweet husband and my 4 small children. In December of last year, I was released from the hospital. I was weak, but well enough to go home and continue my life as a new woman, mother, and wife. It was hard and very emotional. I was sad and constantly haunted by my other self. But in January, I walked up and down the stairs with little pain. February brought physical therapy for longer periods of time. Sorry, my hands don't work very well. March, I was lifting weights and letting my children sit on my lap. April, I dressed myself and changed my son's diapers. May, I relearned to ride my bike. I also had the privilege of holding my 2-year-old son, Nicholas. June was my birthday, and with it, a Back from the Dead party was held in my behalf with my whole family. Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful. And I cooked for it and expressed my love to my family. July, I traveled with my family to Washington for a well-deserved and needed vacation. August, I hiked a mountain in Utah with my loved ones watching. September, I learned to drive and took my children to school. October, I am here talking to you. I am alive, I'm thriving, I'm growing in ways I couldn't possibly have imagined. I thank those from the bottom of my heart who helped me along the way, to the foundation who financially helped us and supported us. Thank you so much. To the doctors who cared for me, and the nurses, day in and day out, thank you. My husband thanks you. My mother and father thank you. All my brothers and sisters, my in-laws, my family, thank you. But most importantly, my children, thank you. I am their mother and no one can replace me. And lastly, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You will forever be in my fondest memories for the rest of my life. Thank you.
She's wonderful. She's a very special woman. I remember when I awoke from a drug-induced coma, because you don't want to be awake while Dr. Caruso and their team are doing the things they do. When I awoke, I remember telling the nurses and the doctors just how special Stephanie was. And I think that they probably took that with a grain of salt, figuring I'm her husband and I love her more than anyone. But I think as her recovery transpired and her healing unfolded, they began to realize that she was a very special woman. Also, when I awoke, it was so comforting to hear from family members and others who visited us in the hospital as patients, telling us how high a level of confidence they had in this place that we were in, telling us that we were being cared for by the greatest doctors, the greatest nurses, and we were in the best facility for our injuries. It was the best place we could have been to receive care for our injuries. And as a patient in those dire circumstances, that meant a great deal to getting us started on the road of healing and recovery. I remember feeling reassured that this was having a good feeling that this was the right place where Stephanie and I were going to be saved, and we were going to pull through, and like she mentioned, we learned to walk again and do all those necessary things so we can enjoy life like we are today. I didn't prepare anything formal to say tonight because I kind of assumed that once I saw the faces I haven't seen in a year or since the last time we were here as patients, the things I wanted to say would come to me, and they have tonight. Seeing the nurses and the doctors who took care of Stephanie and I, and I just have to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being not only the medical professionals that you are, but also masters in the healing arts of love and concern and kindness, which are just as important as all of the amazing technology and the procedures that these skilled surgeons and doctors do. The care that we received at the Arizona Burn Center and the compassion that we received from Maricopa Integrated Health System it's amazing. I hope that nobody would ever have to have an experience that Stephanie and I have experienced with this physical tragedy. But truly, if one were to experience these injuries, like I was validated when I woke up, Maricopa Integrated Health System and the Arizona Burn Center was the place to be. And I thank you so much for saving our lives, saving my dear wife, and restoring us back to health so that we could be here and enjoy this evening with you, and that we can enjoy the rest of our lives with our family who is here tonight and our 4 beautiful children at home. We love you so much. Thank you so much for what you've done, and thank you to the foundation and everyone here. Thank you so much.